Hey everyone. So I had said that I was going to make a video talking about the difference between direct object and indirect object. I had learned about them when I was in junior high, I want to say about 8th grade, and the teacher explained it and I was like, oh, I get it, that's cool. And some people in my class were like, I don't get it, and I couldn't understand why they didn't understand it. And now as a teacher, I totally understand how there can be confusion on what is a direct object or an indirect object. So let me just clarify real quick. The reason that indirect objects are so difficult are because they're not always present. So if I say, like, I love manatees, I only have my subject, verb, and object. Going back to talking about kind of how the normal pattern of modern English kind of flows, we like to start with our subject followed by what is that subject doing with the verb, and then to who or what is that verb being applied, which is the direct object. And that's the main thing you need to take away from this. But when you have an indirect object, that is how it is being affected by the direct object. So going back to saying, I love manatees, I, subject, verb, love, what, manatees, direct object. So you can definitely add more to that. If I said, I gave my brother a gift, we have a subject, verb, and object, but we also have an indirect object. So we would have I as the subject. What is my verb? Gave. What did I give would be a gift. So it's almost like caveman talk. So I give, gift. And so the gift would be the direct object. To who or what is the direct object being given to is what is serving as that indirect object, which would be my brother. If you got that confused, suddenly we have something illegal going on where I'm giving my brother to something, but I'm not giving my brother, I'm giving a gift to him. And that's where that confusion can come into play, especially for people who are not native to the English language, like an English language learner. Knowing the difference between that can cause confusion. Another example would be, I gave the dog a treat. Again, going back to that caveman talk, like subject, verb, object. I is the subject, gave is the verb, gave what? A treat. I didn't give the dog to be consumed by a treat. Now that's animal cruelty, and now it's even like everything's bad. So making sure you're applying the direct object to the verb is what's important there. I gave treat. To who or what? The dog. The dog would be the indirect object. So it does get a little confusing, but if you just apply, what is the verb discussing? That is your direct object. Then you're asking to who or what, and that answer would be your indirect object. I hope this helps. Don't be afraid to learn. Bye guys.